It seems like in a few of the categories, the work was consistently the way it's been reputed to be. So that was pretty fun. I think the category that did surprise the jury the most was probably the ambient category. There were some, I think that includes stunts and outdoor things, and there were a couple pieces in that were quite surprising and quite advanced, which the jury was really, really excited about. I have not judged in this region before, but I have been lucky enough to judge international shows like Cannes and One Show and things like that. I think the work coming out of the region is of a really nice standard, and it's one of the regions in the world that's getting noticeably better and more recognized every single year. So it's a very exciting time to be part of this region, because to see the kind of growth creatively that happens is really, really great. I liken it to the way I think some Asian countries were in the 90s, where you really saw them take on their character, Thai work, Singapore work. And I think you're seeing that kind of character come to light in countries like Lebanon and Tunisia and Egypt. They're really finding their voice and really finding great ways to express what are some of the unique things about their countries. The winning pieces stood out because I think across the board, the ones that won the top ones could stand up in any show around the world. They were world-class pieces, without a doubt. The print and print craft work was world-class. The winners were world-class. And the stuff that won in the ambient jury in particular, I think are exceptional pieces that we will see in Cannes, and we will see do quite well in Cannes. To people putting work in the show next year, I would say be braver. Don't follow trends that you see around the world and follow formulas. Try to find your own voice. Try to find your own solutions, because that's the stuff that stood out to us the most. Don't be afraid to embrace something that's unique about your country. There was a campaign from Egypt, which personally I found quite charming. It was about a guy in the wilderness and his relationship with a dog, because apparently Egypt has a wild dog problem. And it was, I think, called the Selwa. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But it was kind of a crazy campaign that I think only would have worked in Egypt, and it had to be explained to us. It had to be explained to the jury why it was relevant. But once we knew that context, we actually had a lot of heart for it and thought it was really charming. I personally love brave work like that is unique to the country and has that country's voice. And just because you think the rest of the world may not understand that, to me is not a good reason to not produce work like that can really resonate in your homeland. I think that's really the most exciting stuff.